Mental abortion. You are not the mind. So the mentalities, the ideas that you receive, you get to give birth to these things or you get to transform these things. Giving birth to these things, you are birthing these things into density. Giving abortion to these things, you are transforming these things out of your location, your vibe. Now, understand and understand, that's your power. Never ever put yourself into a situation of thinking you the mind. You is not this shit. You created this shit. You are in this shit. Ever heard the term sleep paralysis? See, you may think you awake, but if I'm standing right there over you and watching you, well, supposedly you think you doing all this extra shit moving around. Your ass is asleep. That's just one part of the body that's up at the moment. Always remember that you're still asleep right now. I can't really see you moving because you're not consciously aware of what's going on. You're still subconsciously hindering what's going on. Yeah, other parts of your body is basically going on. Ever heard the term? You ever walk into a room? You ever heard the term? You was feeling good, then you walk into the room, and you pick up bad vibes, bad energies. You remember, you are not these feelings. You're experiencing these things. You're receiving these things. You wasn't these things until you actually walked into the room. Never get these things filtered to that perspective. And again, you're not the body. Because you ain't the body when you leave this body and die. Because you're immortal and you're multiplying. Life continues. When you dream, that's life and death. You ain't going to be the body. You wasn't the body before, and you ain't going to be the body when you leave this body. So understand and understand that abortion and mental abortion is the power that you hold within inside of you. See, you're going to be putting yourself into situations of being mentally aborted if you're not in the right space, if you're not in the right hemisphere, if you're not on the right horizon, if you're not rising on the right horizon, if you're rising in other locations, other domains that you don't really have no suitability or comfortability in, then you put yourself into a situation of being preyed on by individuals, demons, dark sides. So this will go real deep. Feel me? You gotta train your mind like a bitch and make sure that every day you are not these things. Because when you die, whatever your mind was at, wherever you was pointed, wherever the directions you was aiming at, these are the things that you're getting ready to experience. So what you're dreaming about now is what you're creating for your next life. So you want to make sure you're dreaming good dreams, big dreams, catering to big things, and not getting your mind mentally fucked when it comes to society shit that they basically put in front of you to basically create their world. They want you to keep coming back here, being a slave and building a fucking world while they sit back and just collect your ideas, your DNA, and use you like a bitch. You gotta pick